Great Maniacs gather! Hello once again. I've been to the London Comic Mart. I was helping Mark out from Suddenly Comics with his stall. And yeah, it was alright. It wasn't too busy. He didn't make as much money as he has on previous occasions, but I think he did enough to make it worthwhile. Yeah. And I've spent some money, of course. I was determined not to spend any money. Well, I want to say determined. I was vaguely saying, like I always say, I wasn't going to spend any money. And instead I spent every single penny that I had on me. Because I can't help myself. Right. Showcase presents Hawkman, number 101. I've got 102 and 103 already. They team up with Adam Strange. And so I was glad to finish off that run. So it's a little run of 3 showcases with that story. But I managed to get a few from my Legion of Superheroes number 1984 run, including number 1 for just £2. So number 1, number 2, number 18. This is on the stall right next to the table, right next to where Mark's table was. Number 19 and number 20. And on the same table, I was very happy to finish off my Hawk and Dove run. Hawk and Dove number 1 for £10. So, yeah, I thought that was pretty decent. It certainly needs a new bag and board. This is a horrible old bag it's in. So I'll be giving that a new bag and board very soon. That was very cool. Right, Mark had a few DC specials, doubles that he basically he gave me a few of them. 2 of them I've already got, so this one I've already got, so I'll be trying to sell that one on somewhere. This one I've already got. This is the first appearance of Abel of the House of Secrets. His very first appearance, September 1969, my birth month. Yeah, so I'm trying to sell those on. But this one I did need for my run. It's the Joe Kubert special. Joe Kubert, great stuff. And on that same table next to ours, I also picked up this DC special number 20. I think it's the last one I needed for my run, number 28. So I've still got a few more that I need for my run. Earth-shattering disasters. Batman, Aquaman and the Legion. 3 different stories in there. Right. Right, on another table that I get quite a lot from, because he's got like some nice old Silver Ages, like and bronze, like £1, £2, £3. I got myself a nice Black Hawk for just £2. Nice go-go check Black Hawk. I love Black Hawk with their crazy stories. It's the Plantimal. Half plant, half animal, and all murder. The Plantimal. There you go. It's a bit like Animal, Vegetable, Mineral Man, but it's just plants and animal. Right, same store. I got a Superman for my run. £3. His name is Amalak, and he's Superman's judge, jury, and executioner. Right, and another one, Superman versus Cobra, the deadliest man alive. My foster parents alive! Yes, Superman, now do whatever I command, or watch the Kents die again. Right, I managed to get a few nice old Superboys. This one cost me £4. Superboy 103. Your powers are mighty, Superboy, but I fear thee not. I will defeat thee with this crimson mace. The Black Knight, his weapon is made of red kryptonite. What is it doing here, hundreds of years before the planet Krypton blew up? And in what fantastic way will it affect me this time? Featuring a great 3-part novel. See how red kryptonite affects Superboy in The Land of the Pharaohs, The Time of King Arthur, The Wild West of Jesse James. This is going to be a time-skipping story for sure. Right, read The Curse of the Superboy Mummy. Good heavens, Clark! This perfectly preserved Egyptian mummy looks exactly like me! And this one resembles me in my Superboy costume. The hieroglyphics contain a clue to this mystery, but I dare not tell Lana what they say. Can a weird spell from 3000 BC affect the Boy of Steel? Read The Curse of the Superboy Mummy. There was another Superboy just like around about the same time as Superboy's in the sarcophagi, and like Lana and her dad are discovering him. Like this is it's like a similar story. Right, number 173. Smallville is through with Superboy. They want me, Super Clark. Trust me or kill me with the Legion of Superheroes. The Super Clark of Smallville. Super Clark. Right, there's a nice Superboy 174 was a giant issue, 64 pages, featuring the feathered super thief, the colossal super dog, the gorilla with supervision, and the Super Zoo from Krypton. Look at that. Lovely stuff. Lots of goody stuff there. Right, I've got a few Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes as well, which is the Superboy comic turns into Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes later on. Then after that, it becomes just Legion of Superheroes. But anyway, it's a nice... is this an 80-page giant? I can't see how many pages it is. It's covered over, but it's definitely a giant. So there you go. Probably a lot of reprint stories in there. Wrath of the Devilfish. Legionnaire Who Killed. Super Starlag of Space. Superboy meets the Superboy of Bigville. Plus a special fact file on the Legion. Right, we've got number 213. The Jaws of Fear. Right, another table next to ours. The first one I went to was on the one on the left of ours, on the right of ours as we looked at it, and this one was on the left of ours as we looked at it. I found a bunch of strange adventures that I needed for my run. So I've got number 230. Challenge to the reader. We defy you to guess the startling secret of the Moon Sphinx. Plus Vengeance of the Dust Devil, Prisoner of Two Worlds, Riddle of the Runaway Earth, The Life Battery, Search for a Lost World, The Atomic Knights, Threat of the Witch Woman. So you have the Sphinx on the moon. Secret of the Moon Sphinx. Right, we've got Strange Adventures 232. Hollywood in Space, a startling preview of tomorrow's movie makers in action. The Magnetic Duel, Who Caught the Lobo-Rilla, starring the Star Rovers, and Adam Strange, the Multiple Menace Weapon. There you go, we've got a space beast attacking some starcraft. And I'm guessing it's space films are filming it, so maybe it's a special effect. It's not a real monster, maybe, but special effect monster, perhaps. Right, 240. Lifeboat in Space, Earth's Secret Visitors, The Deadly Shadows of Adam Strange. The Earthman is sacrificing himself so that the rest of us can survive. Looking cool. Right. An Adam Strange classic. I said that weird, didn't I? An Adam Strange classic, The Emotion Master of Space. Science fiction at its best. And a giant death bird of some sort. Right, and this was the last one I needed for my run. I think this might even be the last one of the series. I'm not too sure if it carried on after this. I think the end of the run is like reprints, which is what these all are. But here's your new pet, dear. Let me out of here, you bird brains. How wonderful it talks. Prisoner of the Parakeets. Prisoner of the Parakeets. Oh my gosh. Whatever will we do as a parakeet prisoner? Oh man. The Powerless Weapons of Adam Strange. This is another story in here, but that's a great cover. Oh dear. Right, this comic I got off a trader that I know, I buy off on Facebook. I met on Men for my run. Right, this one Mark had. Mark was selling this, and it's a Green Lantern I didn't have in my proposed run, but I actually owe him some money for it because he was going to use my card, but he didn't want to turn his card machine on. So he says, "Oh, you owe me for it," so I'll give him the money for that when I see him. Right, now when I first got there, before the place actually opened, you can go around and check out all the stalls. I went on this one stall. I found 2 Journey into Mystery comics that I wanted, and I found one for my Defenders run. But I went to one guy, and he was too busy chatting to pay any attention when I was trying to get to buy the comics off him. Then I went to another guy, and I said, "Hey, can I get this comics, please?" He's putting some stuff up on the wall. And he just, so I waited for the fridge to put stuff on the wall. I'm thinking he would stop and then it'd serve me, but he just ignored me as well. So, I'm not going to waste my time. If you don't want to take my money, then I'll bugger off. So I just put the comics back. And when I put the comic back, started walking off, he turned around and gave me a dirty look like I'd stolen something. Idiot. But anyway, I went back later on with my last of my money, and I managed to pick up one of the Journey into Mystery comics. I kind of wanted to get the other one and the Defenders, but it didn't take card payments. And I was out of cash by then, so this was my last £4 I got this one. So, right, I got some more though. I have some more comics. These are ones that purchased off a Facebook seller. Yeah, I had a couple that I traded with. Actually, where is that other one? Oh, it's in here. Yeah, a couple of ones that I had in this this batch. I traded with Mart, a couple of Vampirellas, and I traded it for this Batman and Metamorpho, Brave and the Bold. Because this cover, I've seen it. I thought I had this cover because it just looks familiar. I'm sure I had that cover, but it turns out I didn't. Looking at my notes, I haven't got it, so I've got it now. Right, so that's the one I traded with Mark. Right, this one I've already got this whole series, but I saw this and it was only going for £2. Good condition. My number one of the Nightfall is really bad condition actually, but I'm sure I'll probably try and sell this on. It's the first 4 issues of this Nightfall comic book. It's in bloody pristine condition, man. It's a good little trade that. Maybe I'll see someone wants to buy it off me. We'll see. Right, I managed to get Doom Patrol number 24. Nearly, not too many more to go to finish off that run. Right, a whole stack of Legion of Superheroes number 1989 that I needed. So number 5, number 6, number 8, number 22, number 35, number 36, number 37, number 39, number 40, number 75, number 76, number 77, and number 78, and number 79. Right, I've got a Metal Men comic, another Metal Men for my run. Number 36, The New Hunted Metal Men. Incredible, the saga of the cruel clowns. It's a pretty wild cover. Right, OMAC, One Man Army, number 1. First spectacular issue. It looks like someone did a coffee cup on that at some point. Just note there's a weird little circle on it. That's fine. I had another seller on there, and he was supposed to be giving I had 3 OMACs on order from him, and I messaged him and said, "Hey, can you bring the comics that I've got with you to the Mart? Save me on postage." And he was like, "I don't think you got any comics with me." And I was like, "I'm sure I did have some comics with you." And then later on after the Mart, I worked out what it was. So now I've got to pay postage on them. It's annoying. Right, another Strange Adventures, a nice quirky old Strange Adventures. When the duplicator ray transforms the Earthman, he will be under our control and forced to rob Earth's most valuable treasure for us. Featuring the Mind Masters of Space. Great stuff. Right, for some reason I bought this one-shot. It was a one-shot. It wasn't expensive. Superman Doomed. I've got a feeling I might have had this now, looking at it. Yeah, I think I might have had this. Not that long ago either. I don't know why I bought it. No, well, whatever. It wasn't expensive. Right, I've got a Baron Werewolf's Haunted Library. The first appearance of Bill from Comic Mag's Musings there, if you can just... There you go, I think that's Bill. Obviously his best side. Haha. Right, and lastly, Conan the Barbarian 119. Right, there's an alarm going off. What's that all about? Can you hear some alarm? I don't know who that was. Anyway, that's it. That's my books. Oh no, actually one more. I accidentally got a double. I picked this one up as well from the Facebook seller, and I was like, oh, I've got that. I read that one recently, really recently. But hopefully I can sell it on anyway. It's a giant Flash, for God's sake. That's got to be worth a few bob. But anyway, yeah, so I've still got these DC specials to sell as well. So I'll claw back, hopefully, some of the money that I paid out. Next Mart's in August. Right, anyway, cheers for watching, everybody. Thanks for supporting my channel, and until next time, have a great amazing day, and may all your news be good news.